Right. So I think what's happened is I started off with my nice music and sort of didn't realize I was on mute there. So let's get started. Right. 10 March 2025. And today I'm going to be giving you a lot of stories. So today is a very busy news day. And it's one of the most important days as we are going towards the 31st of March. I want to clarify for you on a daily basis what's going on and the games that are being played. So there are many games that are being played, but Mnangagwa is gone. So Mnangagwa is gone. That man, do not allow him to come back. He is trying to come back, but do not allow him to come back. So let's start with today's main events. And today's main event is that Blessed Mhlanga is going to be appearing at the High Court, applying for bail. So that is the most important story of today. And we're all going to be going over there. The guys who are free, who are not going to work, go over there and put some pressure on Mnangagwa. So I want to take you quickly through what is going on. And that is to do with Mnangagwa's attempts to go for a third term. So currently, Mnangagwa has gone for almost 3 terms. He finished Mugabe's term, he did his own term, and then now he's on his own term, the second term, which he wants to extend to 2030. And initially, they planned to go to parliament and make those changes. However, they've now changed, and on the 20th of March, Mnangagwa is going to announce officially at the ZANU-PF head office or headquarters in front of 516 young people that are going to be given title deeds. So Mnangagwa is personally going to attend that meeting and announce his third term, or what I call a third term, which he's saying is not a third term. And I now want to show you the video of Machacha speaking about it. Machacha is part of a group or a cabal that is involved in the attempt by Mnangagwa to extend his third term. And this cabal includes people like Scott Sakupanya, Wigno Chivayo, Chinoma Chakaire, Mishek Mugadza, John Paradza, Katenda Maletera, Udata Gurei, Mnyaradzi Machacha himself, Mangaliso Njovu, a whole bunch of people that spoke this weekend. So this group went around the whole country on Saturday and Sunday, in fact, starting on Friday, and they've revived the bid by Mnangagwa to go for a third term. And Mnyaradzi Machacha has explained how that is going to work. And then let me show you the video very quickly.
Third term, social media, hakuna chi third term. Resolution number 1 iri kutaura kuwedzera makore patem iyo yokupedzisira yava Mnangagwa. Namakore mangani? Maviri. Kuti vasvike pa 2030 vapedzise vision yavo. Haisi kutaura zvekuti tozodzokera futi kuelection kunoita re-elect vaMnangagwa. Zvainoreva pa extension kutaura kuti ma-MP ariko vombosara varipo kusvika 2030. Makanserawo achisvikawo ikoko. Masenetawo achisvikawo ikoko. Right? Kana tiri tozoita election yedu toita muna 2030.
Right, so don't listen to this guy. He's lying very badly. These guys don't intend to do an election. So listen very carefully to his last sentence. He says, kana tiri takuzoita election yedu toita muna 2030. What Mnangagwa is trying to do is to become a life president. And this is what I'm saying. Do not allow this man to come back. Mnangagwa is so weak right now. He's been weakened. The army has gone up against Mnangagwa. If they allow him to come back, they'll all be killed. You know, Mnangagwa, he deals with people very ruthlessly. And this is clear. His intentions here are very clear. He wants to go up to 2030. And as soon as he gets to 2030, he's going to say, my vision is not complete. Let me go to 2040. And you're going to have Mnangagwa as president with all these Ganandas around him, all the way to 2030. And the way he intends to get support for this crazy idea is to say all MPs are also going to go, all senators are also going to go, all councillors are all going to go. So everybody is going to support this who is in the structures that are supposed to vote for this crazy change that Mnangagwa wants to do. So crazy stuff. And this is something that has been announced this weekend. This weekend was the busiest. These guys, what they did, initially they were afraid and they ran away. Then they saw that the military was not acting. The police and the intelligence guys who were in support of Chiwenga were just sitting back and watching. And they thought that they can come back and revive this whole idea of 2030. However, I don't think this is going to work. And I believe that people who are supposed to take action on this are watching these guys very closely. And I think that this is a mistake that Mnangagwa is making, because the army has already said, the war veterans have already said that this third term cannot be done. It's unconstitutional. And I want to just remind you of what the war veterans said. It's very simple. And I think Ethan Matiwela here, he said it very clearly.
I just want to resonate with the Comrade Geza's remarks when he came out, openly and criticized also the system to an extent that he was attacking the head of state and government. Whatever he did, he was saying it on behalf of the nation. Our expectations were that he was going to treat all Zimbabweans as his children, and he was going to treat them fairly. Now we see that he has surrounded himself with a lot of criminals, and I'm talking of criminals who have criminal records. Some have even served.
Right. Criminals who have served, that is why they don't want to leave. 10 years of Mnangagwa is too much. Imagine going for 20 years with Mnangagwa. That would be crazy and unbelievable. And I hope that people who are in the position to do the right thing, do the right thing. Do not allow Mnangagwa to come back. This man is gone. He is trying his best, but he's gone. So let's go next to some news. I want to quickly take you through news because today we have a lot of stories. And I want to start with someone who's passed away. So that is Everjoice Winnie. She's well known, and you can see here with Joy Mabenge. He has posted, I think he's the only person that I've seen who has posted this, and she has passed away in Johannesburg. So Everjoice Winnie worked for ActionAid, Oxfam Canada, Women in Law, Development in Africa, Women Action Group, and Crisis Coalition of Zimbabwe. So she is someone who was well known in the NGO circles. And you can see on her last picture there, look at the bottom, you will see that she was very sick with the swollen legs over there. So very sad to see the passing away of Everjoice Winnie, and may her soul rest in peace. Then let's go to Harare. The Harare City Council, led by Mayor Mafume. I haven't talked to the guy in a long time. Mafume is in action today. So there is going to be a massive development. If you stay in Waterfalls, if you stay in areas around, let me give you the full areas here that are affected. So there is a place called Harare Drive and Retreat, Waterfalls, Mainway Meadows, Retreat, with Houghton Park and Twentydales. So if you stay in those areas and you've got a house, you should check your house plan to see if your house is not facing demolition. So 200 houses in Harare Drive are facing demolition because they were built on a section that was reserved for the expansion of Harare Drive. So this is going to happen, and it's already in process. So This happened in 1998 when the original site plan was put in place, and some people have been building and encroached on that section that was meant for Harare Drives. However, my understanding is that in Mainway Meadows, there is a section that was already been left over where this reservation was done. So if you've got a house in Harare Drive, just check your plans, because about 200 houses are affected, and these houses could easily get demolished after this process has taken place. And you know, when these guys come for demolition, they'll just take your house and put it down like a toy. They don't care about the house. And then Harare City Council, once again, is selling houses. So I'll put this notice: if you're an employee of the Harare City Council, they are selling a certain number of houses to employees. So check it out. The city of Harare, Sunshine City, and the director here is PM Moyo. He has put a statement out to say they're going to be selling houses to people that are employed, and they've given the houses that they're selling over here. Then going to Masvingo, we've got a chief or a police boss. She is called Superintendent Elizabeth Chipakacha. So she is in trouble here after she was reported to the police headquarters for corruption. So she has built 2 massive houses in Masvingo. And if you go to the Zimbabwe Mirror newspaper, you're going to see that she is just a mere police person, but has built these massive houses, which people cannot explain where she got the money. She's got one house in Rujeko and another house in Kopi, another area of Masvingo that is very popular. She's also being accused of being involved in gold panning and of demanding protection fees from businesses around Masvingo. So, although they've said they're going to investigate and the police have confirmed this investigation, it has not resulted in her being dismissed or being suspended from her position, where she has been in one police post for 30 years. And in Zimbabwe, this is not normal for a police person to be in one place for a long time. This is because once that happens, that person becomes a mafia. And this is what has happened. The police in Masvingo becoming part of the criminal network of the country. So that is what people are saying. And they're asking for her to be moved from Masvingo to another area. Then I want to go to my brother, Ezra Chisaswanda, has put out a statement here. And if you go to Ezra Chisaswanda's page, you see that every day he's got some of the top updates for Harare and for Bulawayo, sorry. So in Bulawayo, there has been a very big story where a woman is being looked for by police. This woman here, she has left Bedbridge after stabbing a boyfriend. So she's called Sharon Dube. And when he was sleeping, she took out a knife and stabbed him multiple times and thought that he was dead. Then she left. But lucky for him, he did not die. He survived. So that is Sharon Dube or Shorai Dube being looked for by police in Bedbridge. So if you see Shorai Dube, let the police know. She is a very dangerous Chigananda. She's a very, very dangerous person. And then let's go to Peter Moyo. So Peter Moyo is a popular musician. This weekend he's trending because he was filmed fighting with his girlfriend. So his girlfriend is not his wife. So he's got a wife and a girlfriend. So his wife has come out and she said she does not care or she's not concerned about what happens when Peter Moyo is with his girlfriends in the beer halls or wherever they do whatever. She is a businesswoman. And I don't know if this is true or not, like if she's really saying this because she is ashamed of what has happened. But so said, and what I shame to Peter Moyo. Peter Moyo is someone that people thought was respectful, but what he did this weekend was shocking. There is a video of Peter Moyo fighting with his girlfriend, being overpowered, but the punches that he was throwing at that girl, it shows that Peter Moyo, so many people are condemning his behavior. And if you just Google Peter Moyo fight with girlfriend, you'll see something shocking. that is happening this weekend. Then the result of the ZANU-PF primary elections are out, and Tsitsi Tawomera has won. So the young lady with the Mnangagwa t-shirt at the center there is going to be representing ZANU-PF against the Chamisa candidate. So Chamisa is winning. Chamisa's candidates have started winning. This weekend they won in Chegutu. And therefore, we want to see we're looking very closely at this. On the 12th of April, the CC MP or the independent MP who is representing Chamisa is going to going up against Tsitsi Tawomera to replace the late CCC MP, late Mohakata, who passed away recently. And this election is something to watch. ZANU-PF cannot be allowed to continue winning the modern the city constituencies. And this is an important election. This 37-year-old young lady, she is representing ZANU-PF, Tsitsi Tawomera, and she must lose. She must lose very badly, so that she understands that no one wants ZANU-PF. I now want to go to Chitungwiza. So if you live in Chitungwiza and you're buying cheap meat, cheap goat meat, cheap cattle meat, then you must stop it, because what is happening is some thieves around Chitungwiza are going to the raw areas and stealing raw people's goats and cattle. And then you find this cheap meat in the butcheries in Chitungwiza. So this weekend, the police have arrested a young woman with 24 heads of boer goats that were stolen in the villages, and they were being slaughtered at the house. So that is 24 goats costing 2,100 in total. And this woman stole it from Dema village, where a 62-year-old woman was keeping these goats for herself. And they have been, well, they can't recover anything because the meat has been eaten. The only thing that could find was the heads. So the heads, they probably sent them to a different company, but that company don't collect it. So if it was not for a tip-off, this was not going to be discovered. So do not buy meat from these funny butcheries. You are getting meat that is stolen, and raw people are being disadvantaged. In South Africa, there is a big crisis at the SABC, who are failing to collect license fees, and they are now proposing that they're going to collect levies on streaming. So if you're watching YouTube, if you're watching Netflix, if you're watching MultiChoice, they're going to start collecting licenses on their behalf. So if you've got a Netflix account, SABC is now going to make it a point that once you open that account, every year you pay an additional license fee over there, because only 27% of the households, or 2.1 million people in South Africa, are paying license fees for SABC, because obviously, as is happening in Zimbabwe, the news there is not relevant to anyone. Now, let's go to sports. I want to quickly go to some sports. And the first thing I want to show you is the league, the PSL league. Let's see what it's looking like. Day 3. So we've now played the full day 3 of the league of Zimbabwe. And what it looks like is like this. So at the top is Scotland with 6 points. They've got the highest number of points after they won their match against Cape United this weekend. Then we've got Herendals with 4, MWOS with 4, Ngezi Platinum with 4. But the biggest mover is Highlanders. This weekend, Highlanders won by 4-0 against Kwekwe United. That was a humiliation on Kwekwe United. And one guy scored 3 goals. So if I find these pictures as I'm talking now, I'm going to show you the picture of the guy who scored the 3 goals. In fact, he scored Brighton Maninja Nube. That guy is very popular this weekend in Bulawayo. I'm sure a lot of people are buying him beer for what he did, 3 goals by Maninja. So on this first 3 days of the soccer season, Scotland is already starting to show the advantage of buying all the players. So Scotland is basically going to be the national team. They've bought every single player from any team, including all the players from the winning or champion of soccer, with Simba Bora from last year. And this is going to show. Billiards is playing a big part in this. So I want to show you what Kamabila did this weekend. So very quickly, they scored 2 goals against Cape United. And check out the assist by Kamabila over here.
Kamabila. So that will be a free kick.
And Stanley, news from Papaville Stadium. Islanders recovering from their 1-0 loss away to Moors last weekend, leading Kwekwe United by 3 goals to 0. Bradley Ngube with their brace and Melikai Ngube.
A chance now for Scotland is there.
You see Kamabila over there. Kamabila, when you watch, he is making a very big impact on this, because every time he's playing, there's a bunch of players around him. He moves away, and the whole people move away with him, and it becomes a mess. But Scotland, team Roy, Scott Sapanya, a witch who killed Pastor Tapmani Masai. I'll never support Scotland myself. The police in Zimbabwe refusing to investigate the murder of Pastor Tapmani Masai, who was killed while campaigning in Mapuku by the workers or support team or campaign team of Scott Sapanya, which is Varoi. That is the team Scotland and a team of Mnangagwa. Then I want to end with some entertainment. So I want to look very closely, or a bit more closely, like I'll be doing at the wedding of Chigananda. So Chigananda, you can see him over here. He is kissing his new wife, who is the friend of his ex-wife. That is Lulu. So the wedding took place in Marondera, and I like a dress. This dress particularly, she did well. She had many dresses to change. They spent a lot of money on this, and you can see the entrance. They did not spare any expense on this event. So this was a big event with horses, and most of the money was spent on landscaping. When they were putting up the tent over here, you can see what they did. And obviously, the bridesmaids, clothing, and everything. This was an expensive wedding in terms of the preparation. But Wicknow doesn't have money. Wicknow is broke. That man does not have money. You can clearly see that someone was funding this. And I believe what is happening here is that Mnangagwa is funding Wicknow, and Wicknow is just pretending to have money. It's showing me that he doesn't have money. He paid only 150,000 for the Lobola. And that is a tiny amount of money if he is claiming to be a millionaire. This man is not a millionaire. His money is going to run out very soon. And I believe that with the change that is coming, Wicknow is going to be exposed. You're going to see him struggling very badly. But the wedding, you can see pictures of it all over the internet. I think they've done a lot of preparation on this. But not an interesting wedding. It's just an attempt by Wicknow to show that he's got money. But he only succeeded in showing that he does not have money. Wicknow is broke, and he's no longer giving cars. So you can immediately see that that phase of pretending to have money is over. But a lot of work being done on the tent. So they spend a lot of money on the tent. One of the most well-known wedding planners in Zimbabwe involved here. And I think the guy is called Kevin Joe. Let's see if that is Kevin Joe who was involved in this. So yes, Kevin Joe wedding planner. You can go check out on his Instagram. There is a lot of detail on what they did to prepare for the wedding or the Lobola ceremony. Wicknow Chivayo, one of the worst people right now in Zimbabwe, causing all these problems that we're seeing, part of the corrupt cabal, and becoming more prominent in propping up Mnangagwa. So the period that you're seeing now is a period when most people that work around Mnangagwa are going to be in and out of Zimbabwe. They don't stay there anymore. They just go, they pretend to be around, then they go out. Scott Sapanya doesn't even attend his matches. He's staying in Zambia now. So he spends most of his time in Zambia, and they're just waiting for the 31st of March. So everyone is waiting for the 31st of March to see what is going to happen. Right, let me look quickly at the comments, then we'll go to the newspapers. I want to see if there's any interesting comment here. Gambako, you give people false hope. You're part of the ED project. Pasina Mnangagwa, pasine mbudzi yake, pasine smohozi yake. personal auxiliary. I'm not part of any cabal. And in any, you will never see me participating in this garbage. Mnangagwa Arkurayavanu Nenzara. So that is it. No one can ever. You see, most people in Zimbabwe, they don't get it. If Mnangagwa wants to defeat anything, you just say, that guy is a CIO. That guy is part of my project. No one is part of Mnangagwa. No one likes Mnangagwa. There is no one in Zimbabwe right now. If you go to the house, who likes Mnangagwa? Even Wikino doesn't like Mnangagwa. That is how bad the situation is. Gabagwa, why are you not pushing the song of Chiwenga? It deserves Mve. Yes, many people are sending me Chiwenga songs. Like literally in my phone right now, I've got 6 Chiwenga songs. And I've told the guys, Guti, I'll push the songs, but it must have context. I mustn't just start playing Chiwenga songs on a daily basis. Chiwenga has got enough support right now. He doesn't need any more support. All that Chiwenga needs to do is to keep doing what he's doing, and he's going to win. Chiwenga is going to become a very popular president. That's the way he's doing it now. He doesn't need to do anything else. Now, let me just see if there is anything new. Yes, President Dumaboko has met the mayor of Los Angeles. So you can go and check it out on his social media pages. So the mayor of Los Angeles is very interesting. You should see what she was wearing when she met Dumaboko. She was wearing a very interesting dress. Like when I look at people, I don't look like another person, a normal person. I see you, and then I see behind you, and then I see inside your head. So look at what is happening with the mayor of Los Angeles. She's amazing, isn't she? Like, look what she's dressed in. And Dumaboko has tried to match with his tie. So this is amazing. And I've never been to Los Angeles myself. I think I'll be there very, very soon. You'll see me. I'm planning to have a long trip overseas very soon. And I'll let you guys know when I go. But Dumaboko doing very, very well. And I like what he's doing for Botswana. I told you that Botswana is in a crisis. They've got no capital. Their only commodity is crushing. So they need to find new ways of developing capital. But if Dumaboko wants to do well, he needs to redesign or re-engineer the economy of Botswana. And he needs the correct people to do it. The only way to improve the Botswana economy is to fix production. And fixing production will take him connecting Botswana to Zimbabwe through a high-speed rail, connect Botswana to Zambia through a high-speed rail, and connect Botswana to Mozambique up to the coast with a high-speed rail. Similarly, go to South Africa with a high-speed rail. Make Botswana some sort of hub, because that country has got no underlying assets. So unlike Zimbabwe, Botswana has got no underlying assets. If the diamonds are removed, Botswana will become a very, very poor country. So that is why Dumaboko is doing what he's doing. He is a very, very clever president. You can see that he's a very clever president, but his country is going through a crisis. I want to check President Hakainde Hichilema. There is no day that passes without me looking at President Hakainde Hichilema. And yesterday, let's see if President Hakainde Hichilema is posted after I looked. So he last posted on the 8th of March. So yesterday he did not post. I'm seeing here that the last post was the 8th of March. And I don't see anything else here. And then let's go to Chamisa. Nelson Chamisa has got a channel called the Chamisa News Channel. And if you go there, let's see if there's anything. Blessed Sunday. Nelson Chamisa. Guys, blessed Sunday to my beloved Jesus Christ, King and Savior. Thank you for being part of this family on this channel. We're on course. God is in it forever. God is in it. Look to me that picture, you guys. Chamisa is making me laugh. I've never seen Chamisa wearing a t-shirt. Well, Chamisa, you can go to my office and get a free packet. Chamisa, guys. Very interesting. I like this president, Nelson Chamisa. And also, if you look at the picture, you see what I'm talking about. It's making me laugh, this picture, Chamisa. Okay, I think we've covered everything here. And as I said, what an interesting 3 weeks we're going to go to. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be some of the most important times. And it's showing Zimbabwe media getting some of the biggest number of views ever. And I've also decided to increase the number of times that I come here. I'm going to increase the number of times even more. And I promise you that I'm going to go to Zimbabwe as soon as the situation allows. Mnangagwa is going to be gone before the end of this month. So before the end of March, Mnangagwa is going to be gone. And we want to make sure that they will never come back. These people are evil. These people are evil. Baroi, Kanaguti, Zvigananda. So let me show you what I mean about Zvigananda. Zvigananda are the West people. Don't allow these people to come back. If they come back, they will kill everyone. And I mean literally, they will kill everyone. Right, 2030, the only 2030 that Mnangagwa is going to see is 8:30 on the clock. So make sure this man doesn't come back with his strange ideas. So Mnangagwa has got strange ideas, goats, chickens, gold panning, and the whole country is in a mess because of him. Don't allow it. And the military guys need your support. When the time comes at the end of this month and they say, come out, make sure that he never comes back. We must never, ever allow this man to come back and destroy the country once again, the way he has done over the past 10 years. Right, I would like to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you again tonight. I missed the old Zimbabwe that reported the old both sides. I'm not going to report both sides. This is a critical moment. Critical moments, you choose a side. And there's only one choice to the child side to choose. The side of good versus the side of evil. The side of progress versus the side of Zvigananda. The side of doing well and having jobs versus the side of unemployment and hunger. The side of your country doing very well so that you don't live in a foreign country versus the side of Mnangagwa and his family taking money from the state coffers and putting it in their pockets. Can you believe it? All the money that comes out in our government, Mnangagwa takes it, he puts it in his pocket. He takes it from his left pocket, he puts it in his right pocket. He gives it to his son, gives it to his wife, he gives it to his girlfriend, his small house. And the police, they are standing there helping with this whole process. That is evil. It's only the army guys that have said, no, stop it. And we want to support them, want to make sure that this does not continue. And this is the reason why I said, don't allow him to come back. He's gone. Right now he's gone and he knows it. But if you allow it, he's going to come back. And this is the last chance. If Chiwenga does not manage to take this guy out, now everyone is going to be taken out. And then you will never be able to remove this guy again. That is crazy and it should not be allowed. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. And I'll be back, as I said, in the evening. If something happens during the day, I'll be back here to give you an update. Thank you very much, and a good day to you all.
Third term zvamuri kutaura imimi kusocial media kwenyu hakuna third term. Resolution number 1 iri kutaura kuwedzera makore patemu iyoyi yokupedzisira yava Mnangagwa namakore mangani maviri kuti vasvike pa2030 vapedzise vision yavo. Haisi kutaura zvekuti tozodzokera futi kuelection kunoita re-elect vaMnangagwa. Zvainoreva paextension kutaura kuti ma-MP ariko vombosara varipo kusvika 2030, makanserawo achisvikawo ikoko, masenetawo achisvikawo ikoko, right? Kana tiri to
uyo uko kuno abo ano mamuona kere